On this day, October 30th, 758, Persian and Arab traders raided and sacked the city of Canton, what we now know as Guangzhou. According to sources, they plundered the city and burned its warehouses and storehouses before departing by sea. Other sources describe them as troops from a country of Arabia, Dasha, or Persia, Bosa, and recounts that they captured the city after the prefect abandoned it and went into hiding. We don't really know who these men were. They would have been thousands of miles from their homes in Arabia or Persia. And how were they able to capture one of the major cities of the Tang? It's hard to know, but it's assumed that they could be troops from the Abbasid Caliphate, or disgruntled troops that had been sent by the Caliph to quell a rebellion somewhere. Or they could have been followers of the Hainanese warlord who specialized in capturing and enslaving Persian sailors. They might have been traders who had grievances against local officials, but this was the first time in the Tang documented sources of a mention of the Arabs. Guangzhou, as one of the major trading ports of the Tang dynasty, hosted communities of Arabs, Persians, Indians, Khmers, Vietnamese, Malays, Hindus, Christians, Parsis, Zoroastrians, as well as Muslims. One of the earliest known Muslim mosque is actually still in Guangzhou, in Canton. And this was very soon after the time of Muhammad. It was a major trading port, and all of the riches of China came through this port, and all the gold and silver of the Middle East came into China through Guangzhou. The sacking and burning of Guangzhou in 758 was not very long after the Battle of Tours, where Charlemagne held off the Muslim forces invading France. This was a time of massive Islamic expansion around the world, from Iberia and France in the west to the South China Sea in the east, to Central Asia in the north, and deepest Africa in the south. The Arabs and the Persians were on the march. It's always assumed that it's only those horrible Western imperialists that have gone around the world conquering things, doing bad things, or sacking cities, or invading things. And yet, 1,000 years before Europeans were doing this in the South China Sea or in East Asia, the Arabs were doing it themselves. This is what happens in history. People don't stay at home. They go on adventures. They expand. They conquer. They take money. They make money. They seek glory and battle. And that is what humanity has always done. And we still do. Not exactly the same way. Now it's more of a intellectual interest. Although people still like adventure and making money and taking money. But this is what was happening way back then. there isn't that much in terms of details about what happened. It's hard to know exactly what happened, because this is a long time ago. A lot of the sources have been lost. Some of them destroyed in the Cultural Revolution. So it's very hard to know exactly what was going on, but we do know that the Persians and the Arabs were trading in the South China Sea, that they were the people that were bringing the wealth from China back to what is now Turkey, so the Byzantine Empire, and ultimately Europe. They were the middlemen, you could say. So, on this day, October 30th, the year 758 AD, Persian and Arab pirates, let's say, possibly traders, soldiers, it's hard to know, sack and burn Guangzhou. If you like these videos, come back for more tomorrow. Subscribe, comment, and like.